HiRevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. Alright guys, we're working on the Genesis again today. You know, it's been a little while since we've messed with this thing, but I want to change out the blow-off valve. So I've got a GReddy RS type blow-off valve on there, and I really want to put an FV valve on there. I didn't buy another GReddy, but I did buy a knockoff GReddy, and this knockoff GReddy will work just as good. So all the GReddy guys out there, no it won't. But anyways, it will. I've done use them multiple times. So this is the GReddy that's on there, and since it's the old school RS, when you get a little bit into the boost, it literally just goes, and then you put more boost on it, and it seals up and then goes. The floating valve will dance in between the diaphragm, and instead of it doing that, it's like a dual diaphragm deal in here, which won't open as easily because you've got a spring on the bottom, kind of keeping everything closed. I think they work a little bit better. So we're going to switch to that because I'm tired of hearing this thing leak boost and then come all in at one time. So, but we just got to get to those screws on the actual blow-off valve there and down there. All right, guys, so I got an Allen head in here. This is super tight and annoying, but you just got to work at it a little bit at a time, get it unscrewed, and then we can throw the new gasket on and throw this back in there. Now, because I'm using this adapter, it comes with super long bolts, which you're not going to have. If you've got an adapter, you've got to cut them down and make them fit, so I'll have to reuse these bolts on here, but it should be fine. All right, guys, here's the Freddy, fake GReddy. It does have the GReddy mark on the back, though, so it's not bad looking. But I got the old one off, and pieces there. Get this one on, bolt it back down in there like that. All right, guys, got the new one bolted on. Ended up having to shorten the bolts up actually a little bit more than last time because they didn't want to fit. So get that hose back on there. Like that. And that should be good. Let's fire it up and see, Daddy. Well, that already sounds better. Before you'd hear it go, and then like drop down. Working pretty good. It's not fluttering as much as it was. It was fluttering like all the time, literally every shift. Now it seems to be doing better because you're not just hearing all that noise from the turbo. And I may adjust on it just a little bit and just see if I can tighten it up a little bit more. But it's looking pretty good. That sounded pretty good. All right, see how it does. Seems to be doing pretty good. Seems louder. It's got a higher pitched blow off to it than the other one did. The other one was just like choo. This one's going psh, which I kind of like better. But even at low RPM, it still has a little bit of flutter to it. But the other one would flutter at nothing because it was open and staying open a lot. And I'm curious to see how it does when I slowly roll into the gas. Before, it would act real goofy. It still acts a little bit goofy. It goes from very little PSI to like 8. So it's still acting a little strange. I might tighten up on that valve a little bit more to try to hold it closed, because it seems like it's just leaking by boost pressure. And these cars are kind of weird anyways in the way they act. But I bypassed the boost or the blow-off valve, you know, solenoid or whatever. It's acting like a normal blow-off valve now, which I think has been better. It holds boost pressure really good. But it seems to slowly, when you're slowly rolling into boost and it's slowly building pressure, it goes from nothing to all at once. So it's really jumpy. If you just try to barely get into it, you can feel it just kind of kick in all at once, which is a little strange. See if I can get a video of the boost gauge here. See the boost gauge in there. 15's right at the middle of the top. You see it just kind of comes into boost all at once. There's a certain throttle position where it just kind of comes all in and just working pretty good. It's got a nice light, bright sound to it. When the car's pretty warm right now, when it gets all the way hot, it usually runs about 15 or 16 PSI. But this is working pretty good. So I think that'll work for me. See that a little better. Still doing pretty good. I think that's gonna work. Starting.
AMSOIL makes it easy for you to change your own oil with the ultimate oil change. Our Shop by Vehicle tool takes the guesswork out of picking the right oil and filter for your vehicle. Then choose the best product and packaging option for you from a complete list of product recommendations. And get everything you need to complete the job shipped right to your door with fast, free delivery for the protection you demand and the performance you deserve. Shop by Vehicle at AMSOIL.com.
Yeah.